Hello, friends. Friends, it's to do with the evolution of consciousness. As always, we talk about truth and we also talk about the process when we can meet with the truth in our experience, and then the story of the human being in this form gets completed. But somewhere in the evolution of consciousness, we have forgotten the fundamentals. Where does it start from? If it doesn't start from here, where does it start from? Even if you say that there is no beginning and end, that is formless. But this one has to start by doing like this. Breathe in, let it go. Breathe in, let it go. Breathe in, let it go. First, without words. That is how this form is sustained, this form is maintained, and this form is nourished. That's the first thing. Without it for few minutes, you can't sustain the form. This is what we have to first understand as fundamental truth, and then from there we can say that somewhere we have forgotten that this is the source. We don't treat this as source and the origin of everything. Therefore, we don't know where is the center. The center is here. Whenever you feel that you have to be centered, you just breathe in, take a pause, breathe in and breathe out. It's my duty, it's my demand from the nature to talk about fundamentals. Once you have taken the breath in, you can retain it, you can preserve it, and by breathing out, you will let it go, which also means that this is expansion, right? Because this form, when it is maintained, retained, then also it can expand in different forms. So you are the center, you are the core, you are the essence of the being, and every kind of Shakti has been given to you in this system. You are the magnet of the universe. You can attract whatever you want. But in order for you to attract that, first you should have the necessary input with you. Two, you should have that kind of infusion of energy in you that it can go out with the breath. If you keep all your desires here and through the word you release it out, you will be in a position to attract whatever you want. I mean, these are the things which we talk about only when we feel that people have to understand their full story. Whatever you wish to manifest, whatever you wish to attract, whatever you wish to achieve, any idea, any material object, any kind of a feeling, whatever you want, you have to first breathe that in and then let it go. When you let it go to the universe, it will come back to you in that form only. So to say, it seems to be tough, but this is what the ज्ञान is. ज्ञान आपके अंदर है कि जो मुझे चाहिए वो मुझे कैसे लेना है. वही, that is also ज्ञान भैरव कहिए या विज्ञान भैरव कहिए. When Parvati insisted Shiva that you let me know the secrets of the universe, why he was meditating? He was meditating to know the whole truth about himself, so that it could be passed on to the human being. But he was very rigid and he was in tapasya, he was not coming out of it. So Parvati kept on insisting upon him to say that, okay, why are you doing all this if it is not for the welfare of humanity? And therefore then he released that knowledge about the 118 or 112 ways of breathing, visualization, and manifestations. All that knowledge was given to सप्तऋषियों को भी दिया गया उस knowledge को, ताकि वो सप्तऋषि अलग अलग in different corners of the world they went and they started spreading knowledge about dhyana, about meditation, right? So first you understand the theory, only then you will be able to, because I've seen people, we come here after practicing everything and after feeling everything. Nobody is in a position to talk about these things if it is not their own experiencer. देखिए, देखने वाला, सोचने वाला और करने वाला, all three are one, but your prefrontal cortex, your seat of consciousness, you have to operate from there so that जब हम बोल रहे हैं हम खुद को देख भी रहे हैं, अपने शब्दों का एहसास भी हो रहा है, और हम इस फॉर्म को मेंटेन करते हुए इससे वो काम करवा रहे हैं जो हमें करवाना है. This is what we are supposed to talk, and we will not allow the mind to go hayway, but it will talk about that only because you are the master of your mind and you are operating from the seat of consciousness. But needless to say, any seat of consciousness in form of a human being is sustained by the formless. Formless is the source that maintains the form. So you go ahead and do whatever you do, but before that, okay, let's meditate now for 2 minutes. Close your eyes, put your attention on the tip of the node, breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and retain. And then exhale and let it go. This is what the life is. But when you are breathing in, you know that this is conscious breathing. You're operating from the seat of consciousness to indulge into the process of conscious breathing, conscious retaining, and conscious letting it go. That is how this form is maintained. This is the fundamental thing. After that, whatever you wish to manifest, you put in your desires. If you find it funny, you can read Raja Yoga. You read Raja Yoga and you will get to know that how Swami Vivekananda insisted upon it time and again that this is the center from where you can do manifestations. So whatever you wish to manifest, put your desires on the tip of the nose is not a joke, right? You read Raja Yoga and you'll get to know. And then that breath becomes word. Initially, the Holy Spirit is nothing but word. Whatever you wish, that word you inhale and that word you exhale. And you'll be able to manifest it better. Okay? So, when we breathe in, then we can say, Om. 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 So breath has become a word. Now let's make it a sentence. Om Namo Shivaya. Or otherwise कहिए कि नमामि शमीशा निर्वाण रूपम विभुम व्यापकम ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूपम निजम निर्गुणम निर्विकल्पम निरीहम चिदाकाशम आकाशवासम भजेहम. Right? That which is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, that which is सर्वव्यापक है, जो सब जगह है, उसकी हम आराधना करते हैं, उसकी हम पूजा करते हैं. वी बाउ डाउन टू दैट फोर्स, प्राण शक्ति, और प्राण शक्ति से बाकी सारी शक्तियाँ उभर के आपके सामने आएंगी. जिस शक्ति को आप चाहें मैनिफेस्ट करें, या फिर कहिए कि सर्वज्ञ सर्वद सर्वदुष्भयंकरी सर्वदुख हृदय महालक्ष्मी नमस्ते इज ऑल्सो द मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ द फॉर्म इन द प्रोसेस. Right? So if you are in that process, you do that. My duty is to let you know that what is the fundamental which can create the process. Okay? And then we'll say that Sarmangal Mangle Shive Sarva Sadhike Sharnaye Trimbake Gauri Nayani Namaste. Thank you so much. God bless you. Stay tuned, happy, healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.